What is going on? How is everybody doing this fine Friday night? We are going to be doing a power live hangout here tonight. We're going to do only 1 hour, 1 hour only. We got things to do in the morning, but I will want to hang out with you guys and spend a few minutes with you guys because you guys are my fans and I am yours as well. Big thumbs up to me from y'all you. So first comment, first thumb up from me. What is going on, Waxman? How are you doing? What is going on? It's been a pretty fun night here. What's going on, Christopher? What's going on, Venom? Let's see. I had some people contacting me earlier if we were gonna do a live stream. I was kind of on the fence if I was gonna do it or not, but my wife is still awake. Well, kind of. She's like sleeping on the couch. So I was like, I guess she can watch my son. So I ran out here. What's going on, Nate? How you doing right now? So big thumbs up, big thumbs up. I actually was able to get out here. We're only gonna do this for an hour. So if you got any questions, hit me with it as fast as you can. We'll go for it. We'll talk. Whatever you guys want to hang out and discuss, we'll do it for you. What's up, Adam? What's going on, Jesse? What is going on, Invictus? What is going on, Wilmer? Everybody's coming in here. Great. Thank you so much for hanging in here. Come on in here. Just spend a few minutes with me. Just say hey to me. That's all there is to it. Have a good time hanging out. That's all this comes down to. It's Friday night. I know you guys are busy in your own personal lives, but I enjoy spending time with you guys, if nothing else, for a little while. What's going on, Jax? What's going on, Bo? What's going on, Matthew? What's going on, Christopher? Wow, we've got a party going on tonight. Wow, wow, wow. What is the latest with the Prelude? Latest is the mechanic is supposed to come by, I don't know when. He said very soon. He told me Thursday he'd be here, but I guess he got tied up at work because he works at Universal Studios' new Fast and the Furious ride they're building. He's the head mechanic for it. So he said he's been really, really busy. So, but he wants to come by and actually check out the 5-speed swap transmission here and see what he needs to order from Honda before we can start the build, because he wants to have all the parts together before we can go from there. Armor All wipes are the, yes, they are, for sure. Matthew, I see you up in here. It's been long. I know it has, Alex. Very long time. You should check out 360 Products. It's a smaller company with amazing products. Maybe in the future, like I said, I've got so many other products right now, and there's the current companies that are dealing with me are just shoving it in my face like, take some more. And it's not like I'm mad about it, but you get the idea that I have just so much to try out. So I'm like, sweet. What's going on, Anthony? I see you up in here. Big thumbs up back at you, buddy. I really do appreciate it. What do you think of Gary Dean's stuff? I don't know. I just haven't checked out his stuff, so I apologize. Adams, my plan was this fall was actually check out Adams, but I just have so many products hit me right now. I don't know what to do right now. So there you go. My Prelude is currently automatic. It was automatic when I bought it, so I'm going to swap it to 5-speed, so that way I can do it. I've been driving 5-speed since I was 15 years old, so I can definitely drive. 3 or 4 of my cars were 5-speeds, or actually the Z was a 6-speed. What's going on, Nate? Victor, what's going on, buddy? You can't tune the piano, but you can't. Yes, you can, Venom. Would you like to spray? I would like to see. Which way? I knew you would like the spray shine. Sean, the spray shine is good, very high shine, but it wears off pretty fast. And I've already contacted Greg on that. When I make the video, for you guys that are going to watch the video tomorrow, hold on, let me get it for you guys so you guys can see. This is what's going to be on tomorrow's video, the spray shine from Masterson's. So not only did I test it actually on the tires, but I actually tested it on my wife's. It's on the minivan as well because I did it, and I did it on the dash and door and stuff like that. So that way you guys can see a little bit of both, and you get to see what it's going to look like on your tires and what's going to look like on your dash interior as well. So I figured you all would really like that. The one thing is, it does not last very long. The shine on the tires, that is, does not last. And I showed him a video of it from the next day, and it hadn't rained or anything, and it was really fading fast. And I told him, I said, I liked his cream a lot better, if you want to call it the cream. It sounds pretty gay, I know, but here, the tire and trim shine, this stuff will last almost 3 weeks. Very solid product, and it will not fade. But that, the tire shine spray, or just they call it spray, what do you want to call it? Spray shine, I apologize. The shine did not last very long on my tires. It wore off pretty fast. So I'm telling you guys now and going from there, but it's on my wife's minivan. Now the interior shine is still fine, not a problem at all, but on the tires it didn't last. So I sent him a video on it, and he said, thank you very much for sending it to me. I really do appreciate it. He's like, I'm glad you let me know about this and what you feel about it. So it's really good to see a good company out there like there. I would like to buy a Rupe's polisher, but they are very expensive, Matthew. They're no joke, very expensive. What's going on, Brett? Good to see you in here. Thank you very much for stopping by. Jesse writes, I was going to ask you to do that. It's crazy. Martin says, it is a gel. Yeah, exactly. Not the cream, sorry. Don't want to have any cream on your hands or face. What kind of clay mint would you recommend? I have a bunch of different ones. I've noticed there's obviously different. What the heck? There's some like really whiny noise here. Weird. All right, sorry. I just heard some really loud buzzing coming out of my house. So I was kind of worried about some stuff. What was I gonna say? Clay bars. I have used Grio's Garage. It's super soft. It's very nice, but super soft. It'll get all in your hands and stuff like that. I have McGuire's. I think I have Mother's, and I like the actual clay mitts. Those are really good, super fast, really easy to use. As a matter of fact, here, I'll show you what Nano... this is from Rev Automotive. You guys got to see their video. That's his stuff. So it's like nano skin. So it's kind of the same stuff, but that's what I used in that, but it is definitely that. Hello, David from England. What up, buddy? How you doing, bud? We actually bought our house here from English people. Kingsley says, what are the best pads? I've used Grio's Garage and Chemical Guy's Hex Logic pads. They both will do the job, no problem at all. Christopher writes, yeah, I already saw that. My favorite is NXT. Yes, the NXT tire gel, or the spray is amazing, super bright, but it will not last more than a week. If you want something that's going to long last you, get yourself some tire gel, whatever, cream, whatever you want to call it. It'll last you much longer. What's up, Edward? How are you doing, man? Good to see you around here. You guys want to hear a story. You guys know I have motorcycles, right? I have 2 motorcycles. You guys know that by now. I'm going to put this video up probably tomorrow on my other motorcycle channel. I have a different channel you guys probably know about because I leave the motorcycle stuff separate than the actual car stuff. I was riding home tonight. It was probably, I don't know, it was 11 o'clock at night. I was riding home. I was doing right at 50 miles an hour and nothing's fast. I was just cruising home on the road. And I'm just sitting there and I see a car come out of the side from an apartment complex and they never even stopped. I missed that bumper by inches. I'm telling you, I locked up the brakes. The bike went sideways like this and I came around and I was just like, holy cow. I have it on video. I had my GoPro on just that night. Sometimes I take it to work, sometimes I don't, but I had it on tonight and I was just riding home and I caught it on video. You see me, by the time I cleared the back of the bumper, we're inches away and the bike was like this right around. I could not believe they never saw me. It was a thrilling night to say the least, because if you hit somebody in a car, it's one thing. You got a whole cage around you, a whole metal cage. You hit somebody on a motorcycle, you're gonna have a bad day, okay? You do not want to have to hit somebody on a motorcycle. And it was very interesting to say the least, but I'm gonna put that up on my other channel, but it was a good night to say the least. Riding a motorcycle is a lot of fun, but it can be very dangerous and you have to be really expecting it. I was watching him the whole time, like I see this car coming out like this, and I figured he was gonna get to the side of the street by the stop sign and stop. He never stopped, he just went straight out in front of me like this, and I just straight up locked it up. It was very close call. Very lucky to be here. Very lucky to not be in the hospital tonight. And I'm glad that I'm actually getting to hang out with you guys versus being in a hospital tonight. So that's a good thing. Yeah, definitely, Jax. We were talking about the cream tonight. The clay sponge, both medium, heavy, believe. Sometimes they don't get all the contaminations off. If you really want to get all the contaminations off, just get yourself a clay bar, honestly. I've heard some situations where a clay bar will remove a little bit more of the contamination than it will a clay mitt, but I've never had a problem with the clay mitt before. I enjoy it. It's really quick. It's really fast. It just seems like you can do it in half the time, and that's why I like it. Watching your stream, watching the History Channel, weird combo. I used to love the History Channel. I was a history major in college, and I loved the History Channel. Back from the early 2000s till right around 2010, the History Channel was amazing. Good quality content on it. Now, however, like rest of all the TV shows out there, it's nothing more than just garbage, reality shows, nothing. It's drama. It has nothing to do with the actual history. There's no history left on that channel anymore, so I stopped watching it cold turkey. I gave up. You know, it's just drama, reality shows, and everything. And I'm like, where's the history? Where am I? I'm not learning anything. So, sorry, Alex. That's my thing. I like Smithsonian Channel, but I honestly don't watch a lot of TV anymore. TV to me is just kind of gone the way of the dodo bird. Yeah, dude, I appreciate it, Sean. It was pretty interesting. Yeah, I actually, it was on the ZX6R is what I was on. So I was, like I said, I was doing right at 50 miles an hour and regular main streets. So I wasn't like flying or anything. Just almost home, and I look up and I'm like, holy crap, the guy just cut out in front of me. I mean, he just went. Didn't go anything. There was no warning. I was just like, oh my God. So it's pretty crazy. Matthew, plans right now are to pay the GTR off. I just paid another payment today. I owe low 34,000 left on it. So I'm aiming to have the GTR paid off in exactly 3 years from the month I bought it. I bought it in January of this year. So I've had it for 10 months now. So my game plan is to have it paid off in exactly 3 years. It's more important to me to have this car paid off than worried about anything else right now. So that's my long-term goals right here. What do you think about Mercedes? Mercedes is fine, but they're expensive to fix, very expensive to buy, and they lose their value in 2 minutes. I just don't know what the point of buying it is. To me, it's like a status symbol for people to have a BMW Mercedes, just to roll around and be like, I've got a Benz, bitch, and you're like, oh, okay. Good luck of paying those massive payments for a car that's going to drop in value in a couple of years. No thanks, and don't even just get me started on how much it would cost to fix a Mercedes. Insane. Detail sprays, there's a lot of good ones out there. I honestly really do enjoy Masterson's detail spray. It has something in it, it's very slick, and I do like it. I've tried from many different companies. 303 makes good stuff. I could go for days. I mean, there's just so many good detail sprays out there. But I was just looking at some of the Masterson stuff, and that's one of the ones I actually ran out of. So if that tells you anything, if I actually run out of bottles of product, that means I use it a lot, which means I really do like it, and that's one of the products I've actually ran out of was the detail spray. So that tells you a lot about how good it is. You're gonna be able to put yeah, I'm gonna do the best I can, Jax. Tomorrow is my game plan to get out some videos. They're having Simply Clean over in Daytona Beach tomorrow, or Daytona tomorrow, but I don't think I'm gonna go. You gotta get there crack of dawn in order to get a car spot, and the traffic's gonna be absolutely insane, and I don't know. I heard it's like $30 to park out there. I'm like, $30 to park for the afternoon? So, I don't know. That just doesn't... It doesn't sound very interesting to me, I'll tell you that. And I'd rather go do something with the family on the weekends than if nothing else. So tomorrow will probably make a lot of videos for you guys. Maybe at least make, 2 videos and stuff like that. Champagne checking, yeah, Sharpster. I should be there in the next month or two. I always visit sometime right after Christmas. Whether it's the week after Christmas, the first couple weeks in January, that's when I fly up to Champagne and I spend time with my family. Last year I got to go to, that's when I was invited to Turtle Wax. So I went over to Turtle Wax up in Chicago. Well, they're outside in Addison, Illinois. It's a suburb of Chicago, and we went to Turtle Wax. Now, I have been talking to him, and he said they're sending me something for Christmas, and I told him I was going to be in the area, so we'll see if I get another invite out there. But yeah, that time of year is when everybody's on Christmas break, so nobody's really around the company, so there you go. We're going to test some more car soaps. Cowboys, whenever new car soaps come out, the problem is as soon as products come out, especially here it goes like we're at the end of the year, so a new company's products are going to be coming out here for 2018 the next couple weeks to a month or so. We'll see the 2018 products roll out. So I'll rush to the store, buy them all up, making all the videos immediately for you all so you guys can get a good feel for it, and I'll just give you my 2 cents about it. But right now I've kind of tested out all the soaps that are on the product market right now. If there's anything that's out there on a store shelf, more than likely I've tried it. And you feel free to search through my videos the last couple of years. I've definitely tried them all. So what's going on? Aloha, the King of Shine. What's up, buddy? How you been doing? Champagne would... yeah, dude, Richard, I totally understand, buddy. I got to do it last week with you guys. Like I said, we're going to do a power hour tonight. We're just going to knock them out fast. Boom, 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 boom. Question-wise, hanging out with you guys, spending time with you guys means a lot. I know my wife's in there asleep. My son's still running around. And I want to spend time with my family. It's very important for me because I do love my son a lot. But I want to be able to spend time with my subscribers as well. It's a way to give back to you guys and have a little bit of one-on-one conversation that normally most YouTubers are never going to spend time with you guys on. Or let's say they're going to want you to buy into Patreon or something. You guys heard about that? Where they open Patreon and then they'll have a one-on-one live with you guys or something for special Patreon subscribers and whatnot. But I don't do any of that, I'm not big enough for that. So I just want to spend time with you, and it's my way of giving back to you guys, if nothing else, a little bit, because you guys take the time to watch the video, subscribe to me, all that kind of stuff, and talk to me. How do you organize your products? I don't, Martin. I don't. What is that noise? It's like I hear this weird, buzzing in my house. Weird. No, Martin, I don't organize jack diddly, bro. It's just wherever it can fit in the closet, it fits. I try and put them by company brand so I can find them later on, but the closets are swamped. I got them in boxes over there. As you guys know, they're there. They're all over the place through there. It's just, I don't have any room, so I just kind of throw them wherever. Good step, one-step polish. Griot's makes a really good one-step polish. I like Meguiar's Ultimate Polish. I've used it a lot. I used it a lot on the GTR. It works out fine. But Griot's one was pretty good. I've used Chemical Guy stuff, but you'd have to know exactly what level you want. with chemical guys because they have so many different levels of compounds and polishes. So you'd have to. That's why you want to get the little small bottles like I did and test out which one you want, and then you start using that product because you don't want to go too aggressive right off the bat. You just want to kind of work your way and figure it out. Everybody's talking. Sweet. Next car scent. I only think I have 1 or 2 left, Nate. I've got Morning Wood left and maybe one other. I'll have to dig through the box here in a bit and I'll let you know. What would you use for a white car? For what? To clean the interior? To clean the wheels? I don't know. Okay, Sean, about the videos. Here's how it works. YouTube, from what I understand, from all the giant YouTubers out there, they all are complaining. It's harassing everybody right now. Because you guys heard PewDiePie, I don't watch the weirdo guy. He's just strange for me, you know. Brofist! You know, that kind of stuff. I don't watch him because that's not on my level. That's way down here. But I guess last year he did some kind of Nazi thing or whatever, and I guess Coca-Cola, somebody told Coke, they're like, you know, you have a Coke commercial on a Nazi video, and I guess they were like, what the heck happened? So ever since then, since YouTube, they made an algorithm that runs the whole video and sees if there's any cursing, vulgarity on it. It could be anything that could trigger it and set it off. Once that happens, it pulls all ads, demonetizes your video, and says, you ain't getting nothing. This video has been basically done. Your video is done. They're not going to push you to the top. It basically kills the video, essentially. You can still upload it and put it out live, but everything's done when that happens. So it's gotten so bad on those big YouTubers. I mean, there's YouTubers with over 1 million subscribers right now that are fighting this every single time. And you guys know me, I don't have any cursing. There's no vulgarity in my videos. There's nothing in it. And to get hit by that bot, so then what I have to do is I have to request a manual review. So somebody has to sit down there, watch my entire video, and then either give it a thumbs up or leave it as a demonetized. And it's really a pain in the butt. So what I've learned from the big guys is I have to upload the videos days early and let it sit there. If it gets hit and demonetized and taken down, then I have to request it immediately. So I'd rather have it cleared before I try and upload it than have to bring it back down, which I've had to do recently for you guys a little bit. So that's what generally goes on. It's not me. It's YouTube is completely jacked up. It's screwed up. We're talking, it's hitting guys with 6, 7 million subscribers almost every video. So they're having to go through it. It's slowing down their process. It's hurting them all around. So it is really just a pain in the butt. So I don't know. So I have to make somebody manually sit down and watch my video before they'll okay it to clear it. And I'm like, duh, it's a car detailing video. It's nothing more than that. But that's the way it goes. So we'll see. Yes, Mercedes are expensive to fix. They're cheaply made. Here's what I learned. I know Alex is in Germany over there. My friend Alex Wax thing. He is over in Germany, but I've been to Germany about 7 times now. When you go to Germany, every other car is a BMW, Mercedes. So basically, it's like in America where every car, you know, a lot of cars are Chevys, Fords, that kind of stuff. And that's just the way it is. So, and they're much cheaper in Germany than they are here in the United States. And so there's no big whoop-de-doo. I drive a Mercedes or BMW in Germany. It's just like, whoa, everybody has it. That or Audi. It's like, so it's not that big of a deal. And that's just the way I see it. And they're very, very expensive to fix here. And I just, no. Yeah, Simply Clean is a joke. Bunch of Jeezy guys from here. Yeah, I don't know, Jax. I have no idea, buddy. I know there's a lot of guys going. The Grom group is going. The Honda Grom group is going tomorrow, but they're leaving at 9 a.m. or something. And I'm like, ugh. Can you imagine riding the Honda Grom for over an hour and something just one way? And they're going to take back roads there. They're not taking Interstate 4. But Interstate 4 will get completely bogged down, backed up with traffic. It'll be insane. No thanks. Can you test Gel Gloss RV Wash? I don't have an RV, so it'll be kind of hard today. Oh, you'll be in Champaign Tuesday. Okay, cool. What are you doing up there, buddy? Super busy for any reason. Yep, it's true. Alex here. Alex is here. Oh, snap. I was busy drilling my female boss in the supply office. Yes, I wish, Forrest. But I'm a married man now. That doesn't happen anymore. Sup, Anthony? How you doing, buddy? What's up, player? How's the Florida weather? Actually, tonight it's actually pretty cool. I think it's only like 68 to 70 degrees. It's not a hot day today at all. It was actually really nice. Best paint protectant film. Get yourself a good sealant. Honestly, a sealant. I liked Stoner Car Care sealant. I liked Chemical Guys Jet Seal. I like Masterson's sealant. They all have lasted me for months on end. So no complaints there whatsoever. So we'll see. What's up, sponsored? Hey, hanging in there, man. Digging in there with live streams. Dude, you are more than welcome to hang in here anytime, as well as all you all out there. I actually enjoy hanging out with you guys. I really, honestly, and generally do. It means a lot to me, and you guys are always willing to come by. You can always comment on any videos you want. Do whatever you want. You can send me stuff. I get all kinds of private messages on Facebook or on Instagram, and they're sending me pictures of their cars or new products they've bought. You guys are more than welcome to do that. I don't care. You know, you're more than welcome to do it. I like responding. When I get a chance to actually catch up on responding, maybe only once, twice a day can I actually read all those messages, but at least I'll at least respond and let you guys know that, hey, thanks for sending it to me, or hey, Esper looks pretty good. Whoa. SRT Viper. Whoa, there's trash talk going on. There's trash talk going on. Uh-oh. What's up, buddy? Yeah, last time you just missed me by what? It was like 2 minutes. I was about to get off and Viper gets on and is like, my car was too slow. I'm just sorry. I just made it here, guys. My car was too slow. If I had a Viper, you know, whatever. So, just messing with you, buddy. Ben's vlog. Hi, man. How's the best tires shine? Interior clean. Most shine. You want a most shine interior? Get yourself like Meguiar's Superior Shine. That to me is pretty high shine. Even in Armor All. I know there's a lot of hate on Armor All, but Armor All will give you a ridiculously high shine. It's kind of a greasy shine, but it will give you that high shine that you're looking for right there. Do you plan on doing anything? Yes, Jesse, I do. I plan on putting ceramic coating on the GTR. My friend's car, his name's Eric. He's a dentist. He let me borrow his GTR. What was it, like last fall? He let me borrow the gray GTR and bring it over to my house. He lives like 5 minutes away from me. He has ceramic coating on it, and it is honestly amazing. It's pretty crazy. Favorite product revealed at SEMA? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I saw a bunch of cars up there. I would have gone this year, but like I said, if you guys got to catch my video last week, when we were on that cruise, my wife doesn't make money when she doesn't see patients every day. So we were almost 2 weeks we were 2 weeks short on her paycheck, which as what she does for a living is pretty high. So we had to really kind of budget for a little while there to get money back. So I had to pass up the invitation for free tickets to SEMA this year. And I really wanted to do it. I wanted to live stream with you guys, SEMA, but it just didn't work out. So next year I'm going to plan early. I'm going to have my hotel already set up, get everything done ahead of time so that way I can get into SEMA. Because I really did want to go out and hang out with Greg Masterson and all that because he was there. Heck, everybody was up there. Auto Geek was up there. Chemical Guys was up there. Basically every company that had anything to detailing was up there. Turtle Wax was at Amex or whatever, which was across the street. Every major company was at SEMA, and I really wish I could have gone, but once we blew all that kind of money and basically weren't making money for those 2 weeks, it kind of hit the pocketbook pretty hard, so we had to kind of budget a little bit. Did you get an aftermarket exhaust for the Z you had? Yes, Ending Gamer Tag. I had what's called a Fast Intentions exhaust. Fast Intentions that are based out of Southern California, American made. The quality is outstanding. I have videos on it if you want to search my older videos. Look up 370Z Fast Intentions. You're going to see mine from McCord if you just search on my page. Loved it. I even had I had resonated test pipes as well. So I had resonated test pipes and a full cat back exhaust. It sounded great. Loved it. But, you know, I had to move on. So yeah, that's a good thing. It costs $1,300, but let me tell you, it's American made, high quality, no garbage, Chinese junk. And you had to wait 3 months. That's how high the demand is for those. 3-month waiting period, but worth every penny. Even used, they sell for over $1,000 in the 370Z forms. Crazy how much they keep their value. How you doing, man? It's been a while. Dude, thank you very much for stopping by, Matthew. Of course, I appreciate it. Have you heard of Geon products? Yes, sir, I have. WRX. I've definitely heard of them. One of my favorite, let's just say, not YouTubers, car detail pros that I like to watch is Mike Phillips out of Auto Geek. He was the pro for Meguiar's out west for I think it was like 20 years. Now he works for Auto Geek. Very nice gentleman. I've met him twice now. Very cool. They have their own YouTube channel, Auto Geek's YouTube channel, where they do a lot of high-end detailing. And he actually has a class where they teach detailing, and I really liked his stuff. And they had Geon come to their store. They had videos of it where they came in and demonstrated how to do everything from. They have glass repellent wheel stuff. They have everything, and they show you everything you have to do in order to get a good video series to watch. Love it. Can I see a little baby JDM? Yeah, I'm on the great JDM. I'm on the Grom right now. See, Oh, yeah, check that out. Oh, that's where the thumbs up right there. Look at that Grom. Oh. That's for you. That's for you guys. Does your GTR have a cool door handle that you got to push to open? Yes, Jesse. All GTRs have that. Hold on. Let me roll back. See it right there, Jesse? That's for you, Jesse. That's for you. You want me to push on it a little bit for you? Hold on. I'm the Groms are great. So, see, Jesse? Burp. There you go, Jesse. Okay, I didn't really shut the door. Huh. Oops. See? Boom. That's for you, Jesse. Thumbs up. I want a thumbs up from Jesse right there from that. Yeah, NLS. I definitely think Gian was pretty good. I cannot... All right, sorry about that, guys. You know how it is. What's sponsored tonight? Let's go ahead and sponsor... It's pretty cool, but when you're spending 60 grand for it, 50 grand, 60 grand, I just think that's pretty high. You have to really, really want that Porsche, and you really want to have that Porsche name tag if you want to spend that kind of money for a small SUV. I just don't see the point of it. What car would you like to get next? The funny thing is, Ben's vlog, I'm actually looking at that right now. I'm trying to get ideas of what I would want. You know that I'm trying to pay the GTR off in exactly 3 years because I bought this in January. I only owe $34,000 left on it. I'm paying, this month I paid $1,500 on it. So giving you a heads up, I'm paying way more than what the actual payment is on the car. And I know a lot of people's minds are like, you know, $1,500 for the car, but I hate car payments, I really do. And at the same time, my son's about to grow out of his baby seat. I'm going to have him in the full baby seat that I have. And until he's 2 years old, they're supposed to be facing backwards. Do you know how hard it's going to be to get him in the GTR, any of my Preludes, while he's backwards? I mean, how do you even get him in there? At 2 years old, they're supposed to be able to face forward. But I'm like, I don't know how this is going to work. So I know I need to get a four-door car, at least add. I'm not going to sell my cars, but add a four-door car. One of the things I'm looking at right now, it would be like a 1997, 1998, the very, very rare cars. They're Nissan Skyline R33 GTR, their Autech version, okay? What Autech did is one of the special companies over there in Japan that mods a lot of Nissans and stuff, is what they did is they took a regular four-door sedan Skyline R33, and then what they did is they took the engine and everything out of a full GTR and put it in the four-door sedan. They only made 447 of them. So they're very rare. So I've already contacted one of the importers and I asked him, how much are they selling for? And the one guy told me, he said, he showed me a link to one that was it was going up for auction. He said, I'll write you when it's over. But he said, we're guessing it's going to sell for around $50,000. And I was like, ooh, 50 grand for basically a four-door GTR. And it only ended up selling for $17,000. And once he wrote me back a couple days later, he said, wow. He said, we were shocked. And I'm like, that's exactly where I want to be. Like, $17,000 on a used GTR from 1997, 98, but it's four-door, and it's only one of 447 ever made. I mean, that's beyond rare. So that's the kind of thing I'm looking at. You know, in 4 years, who knows? What are we going to have in the next 3 to 4 years? New cars could be out. New models could be out. New high-performance models could be out. I always want some sedan that looks sexy, and it's got some pep to it, and that's what I really want. I don't want an SUV. I'm not really into them, so that's just generally what I'm looking at. I would love to have something rare like that R33 GTR four-door sedan. Most people would probably be like, oh my God, look at this Ricer putting this GTR sticker on the back, or is the badge on the back of a Skyline. There's no such thing as a four-door GTR. Yeah, there was. Yeah, there was. Very, very rare. But can you imagine having a four-door sedan GTR? That would be sick. So you smoke some people at lights with that. All-wheel drive, four-door sedan, GTR, what's up? No, I don't want a Hellcat. Nah, I don't like Dodge. I'm not a big American car guy, obviously. Were you happy with the soft coat wax that you put on the blue Prelude? Yeah, it was really good. It was a bit streaky at first. If some people noticed it in the videos, I noticed it when I got it back out on a good sunny day. It was a little bit streaky, but nothing you can't obviously get out and buff out. And I put some spray cleaner on there, some waterless wash and wax stuff on it, and it was perfectly fine. All the streaks were gone. So yes, but the beating is incredible for that soft coat 99. Whatchamacallit, Ken from Australia really hooked me up with that when he sent it to me from Australia. So very happy about that. Very highly recommended. Get a diesel to piss off the neighbors. No, I don't think the neighbors would care too much. There's actually there's a couple of dualies in my neighborhood. You gotta remember, I live in a higher end neighborhood here in Kissimmee, so there's a lot of business owners here that live in here, and you know, guys that own like construction companies, this, that, and the other. So there's actually a couple big dualies, like 4 dualies here that are rolling around the neighborhood, and you can always hear them when they come by. It's pretty funny. Yeah, definitely King is Shine, definitely paying down the interest. I am way ahead in my car payments. Our house payment is almost 5 years ahead. I pay so much extra on the house as well that we're so far ahead on the house payments. It's ridiculous. But that's the game plan, because we've looked at moving out of Kissimmee, Florida, getting out of Kissimmee. About 2 weeks ago, we looked in a home in Windermere, Florida, which is the really, really rich side of Orlando. It's right between Disney and Universal Studios over there on the other side of town. But it is really the high baller area. Tiger Woods, where his wife chased him with a golf club, that's Windermere. There's a country club in there called Islesworth. Oh my God, the average home is like $4 million in there. It's insane. Very highly secured. It's insane. You can't even get in there. You just can't get in there. And Shaq had his house in there. One of his giant homes was in there. Bubba Watson lives in there now. The golf star. I mean, that's all it is over there. It's just that crazy there. But Windermere is really high end, but my wife was just kind of scared off by the price of how much money it is. So we're like, she's like, maybe not. Maybe we should just gut this house and redo it in a couple of years. So I think that's what might happen. Can Greg sponsor you? I don't know, Viper. You might have to contact him, but I don't know. He contacted me. Remember, guys, I don't ever ask these companies. I have never wrote one single company asking them for anything. I am willing to pay for absolutely everything I buy. And as you guys know, I spent way too much money on products. But these companies, they find my videos. There's a lot of lurkers that watch my videos that don't ever say it. A lot of big companies that lurk. And then out of the blue, they might private message me and let me know. And like, hey, would you like to try our products for me? And then I'm like, okay, sure. And that's just generally the way it goes down. The only problem with our house, Ben's, was one of the screens around the pool was blown out. That's it. Nothing more. A lot of tree junk around the house, like palm fronds around the house. Just some little tiny branches around the house were all over the grass. I just raked it all up and I was done with it. It was really easy to clean up. YouTube money. A lot of work for my job too. Kind of crazy. 23-year-old kids are already master prestige in Call of Duty World War II. Yeah, that's no life. I loved Call of Duty. From Call of Duty 1 way back on PC, I played it for years. It was a good game. I liked it a lot, but it kind of went downhill. With my son now, I don't have a lot of time to play games. I really don't. I have to hustle to get the videos out for you guys sometimes when he's asleep during the weekdays, or I get him out on the weekends when my wife's around. I've got to edit them for you guys, upload them, clear them, obviously, if YouTube decides to ding me for stuff. It can be pretty trying on me, so I just haven't had a lot of time to play games lately. So I haven't even bought the new one yet. I'm like, well, if I get to it, I get to it. That's just the way it goes. I think the game that I probably spent the most amount of time on in my life was probably World of Warcraft. I played that game religiously. Every single night, I'd play that game. I got to meet a lot of good friends there. I played with my friends in Germany. I was in an Australian guild, so I was playing with all the Aussies. It was a good time, so... I love video games, but I just don't have time anymore now that I'm a dad. All that time has to be devoted to him. Like, how are you going to play when he's all up on your lap and everything all day long, in and out, running around the house, picking up stuff, and you don't really have time to sit down and do that kind of stuff. All that stuff, it really goes out the window, and that's why I want people to understand kids are a blast, and they really are probably the best blessing that you can ever have in your life to have a child, but you better be ready for it. You better be an adult, because it will make you an adult really quick if not. That's just a heads up. You know, kids are the best. So for sure have kids, but be ready to have kids. Don't just be like, oh, you know, I wasn't ready. Oops, I forgot the condom. You know, one of those kind of guys. And then, you know, oh, peace out. I don't want nothing to do with it. You don't want to have that kind of situation. Any advice to start a YouTube channel? Vlog. Honestly, YouTube is so hard to get into. I put out a couple basic videos and I never thought anything about it. The thing I think that got me noticed was I had a video comparing the different Meguiar's waxes, and that video is up to like almost 700,000 views now. And because of that, I picked up a couple thousand subscribers easily, just off that video alone. And you get noticed, and then that video then keeps getting pushed up higher and higher in the search bar. And it just, you know, that's how some people found me, and then you put out, oh, then I'm like, okay, maybe I'll put out some more, and then it just grows and grows and grows and stuff. And then if you're the only one doing something different, that helps a lot as well. At the time, nobody was doing what I was doing. Now there's tons of YouTube wannabes that want to be that quick money star, and they're all doing it now, and good for them. Hey, more power to you. But I've also seen a lot of those people that try to, I don't want to say compete with me, but do the same thing as me. They don't make videos anymore. I don't know if it hit them financially. They just decided they weren't getting the views they wanted, and they just up and quit, you know. Views, like I was talking about with YouTube, hit me and hits everybody right now. Views are down across the board on my channel. It's hitting everybody equally. Like I said, if they think that your video is not suitable, you get absolutely trashed. Your views aren't up in the search bar. They'll be way down here, all that stuff. So people aren't going to find you as easy. It's just, it really is a pain what YouTube is going through lately. So there you go. Yeah, there's a lot of people looking for alternatives. You're right about that, Fortis. I highly agree with you. I would definitely look around, but right now there's nothing out there that's really compares to YouTube yet. One day there will be competition that will come and take them away. YouTube will not always be the king. Right now it is the king, so you just got to play their game. That's the way I see it. You just have to play the game. So I put out a video, and like the big YouTubers will tell you, check your video manager log every day, many times a day, because sometimes videos will be totally good to go, and then out of nowhere, ding, you've been hit. So you have to request manual review right away, you know. So what I do is then I remove it, I take it down, and I go ahead and request reviews until it's cleared. It might take another day to clear, and then I'll let it out for public again so you guys can watch it. It's just, it really has been a pain, and I think the views are suffering because of it. I mean, unless you're putting out just stupid drama or whatever, then just the views across the board are gone. That's down. And that's honestly for everybody. I see guys with a couple million subscribers that I personally watch, and they might be lucky to get 50, 60, 70,000 views. And you're like, but you have 2 or 3 million subscribers. Where are they? And why aren't they watching your videos? And that's kind of the way I feel when I sometimes see mine. I'm like, man, the views are terrible. But then again, you look at theirs and you're like, ooh, that's really bad. So, Ashu, eventually in the future, for sure, Ashu, I am definitely been planning on it. Want to see you in a new, we want to see you in a new location. What do you want? Where do you want me to go, Alex? Where do you want me to go, Alex? I'm waiting on you, buddy. I don't know. I don't know, Ben. That's the thing, and that's what everybody's talking about in reality. Here, I'm moving to a different area. I'm riding on the Grom. There, you get some GTR love in the background. I don't know what it is. Like I said, it's just a little bot that like scans your video and sees if it's there. If the thumbnail picture for the video is unsuitable, it automatically flags it as well. If there's vulgarity in the writing in it, in the thumbnail, tagged right away, done, you can't do it. I mean, it's mind-blowing how crazy it is. Yeah, Facebook, both of them are gonna be around for a very long time, I'll tell you that. Pedro, what up, buddy? I see you up in here. Yeah, Ashu, I definitely plan on doing polished Adams reviews in the future. I can't promise you when, but they are definitely gonna be coming down the pipe. I guess the next big things will be all the new 2018 products. So I'm gonna keep on putting out the products that I currently have here, but the 2018 products should be dropping in stores in the next couple weeks to a month, I figure, because Meguiar's already put out their picture of their 2018 products. Turtle Wax has already put out their picture of their 2018 products, and of course Turtle Wax will send me everything of theirs. I already know that. They're gonna send me all their new products. Well, who else? You know, I mean, as things go on, I'll try them out as soon as they hit. So Mothers will probably come out with new products. I haven't seen anything from Mothers yet about their 2018 products. Basically, any company out there, the mainstream companies that put them out, I will try those products immediately, January, February, March, as soon as I can get the videos, because I know you guys want to get the newest product reviews out there. And then, obviously, your regular companies, the smaller independent companies, when they send me stuff, that's when I'll go ahead and get them as well, you know what I mean? So there you go. Here's a thought. Chad can move to Germany or I can move to America. I don't know, Alex. I think you said you wanted to move to America. You know, obviously you want to live out in the country and farmland. I mean, just go 20 minutes that way. You'll be out in orange groves. There's nothing but orange trees as far as you can see. So if you want farmland, just go that way. It just doesn't take very long to be out there in farmland. And you can do whatever the heck you want to do, build whatever kind of house you want to do. You want to go shooting in your backyard, you can do whatever you want. There's just farmland way out there. And the farther you get away from Orlando, the more country it gets really quick. Matthew, they've already contacted me, Matthew, but they haven't sent me their stuff yet. But yes, they've already contacted me. Remember, they don't want to get, also, a lot of companies are very, how do you want to say, guarded about their newer products. They don't want any other company to get a heads up on what they're doing because they don't want competition. They want to hit it at the same time. So, now, you know, they don't want somebody competing with them, I guess, instantly. So, you know, they're waiting and stuff like that. So, that's what happens. That's what honestly generally happens, I think. A lot of these companies, they would send me stuff, but they would tell me I couldn't put videos out. And I've had companies tell me that before. They're like, you can have the videos, you can review it, you can even let us know what you think about it. You can send us the videos, but it has to be locked as unlisted so that way nobody else can see it. And once this date hits, then you can release it to everybody else. And you can release it to the public, but it has to stay unlisted. You cannot put this video out anymore. So that's generally what's happened in the past for me. So I might make it a month early, and I send them the link for the unlisted video so they can watch it at their main company. But then I can't show you guys for another month because they haven't officially released it yet. So they don't want any competition to know what they're working on. So that's the way it goes. Another pursuit in SoCal. It's SoCal. Who really cares? I would let my wife drive the GTR. I have no problem with it. I trust her. I mean, hell, she even co-signed the car with me. I will tell you that. She co-signed the car with me. And but she's too scared to drive the GTR. She thinks she's going to wreck it. She's very nervous about it. She's like, no, I'm not going to drive it. Because I really would love to make a video. Just put the GoPro up in there and record her reaction to driving the GTR. But she said she will not do it. She gets mad if I even do it. She's like, stop asking me. I'm not going to drive your car, you know. And she's a real hothead. So if you keep asking or like bugging her, she goes insane. She's like, "Urgh." And that's what I deal with. So, yeah, no, I've tried. Maybe one day we'll get her to drive the GTR on some back roads where there's nothing out there to hit. But right now, as of now, she will not drive it. I've tried. And she's like, no. So, you know, for you guys, I think you guys would like it. So there you go. Why is my YouTube feed filled with Antifa? I don't know. It's because of the stuff that you watch over there. Whatever the garbage you watch, that's what YouTube pushes at you. Seriously, have you guys ever noticed that? And that's why a lot of my videos have other people find one video, and then they find this video, and they find this video, and then they figure, I like this guy's stuff, I'm going to go ahead and subscribe, so they do. Now, whether they come back or not, I don't know. I mean, because like I said, I have a lot of subscribers, but compared to views, it's pretty low. So I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, you must be watching a lot of crazy stuff over there, Alex, because that's what it does. My feed will be full of car reviews, cars, and motorcycle stuff. That'll be my feed. A lot of my feed is that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's the way it is, Matthew. Nobody's allowed to know. I've been told by many companies. I've got stuff weeks and weeks ahead of their release date, but they tell me, do not put this out on YouTube. Do not allow it out on YouTube. Basically, you screw them one time, they'll never sell you another product again. So I'm not trying to burn my bridges, so I do exactly what they asked. As of May, you know, as of this date, go ahead and release it. So I set the video to be specifically released on this date. It'll automatically release it for you and upload or set it for you. So it's pretty cool. But that's like what I do for tomorrow's video. It's already uploaded. It's done because I had to make sure it wasn't going to get flagged. And I already set it for release on tomorrow at noon. So as soon as noon happens, it'll go public for you guys to see it. How old am I, Matthew? I am 38 years old. I am old, man. I know I probably don't look 38 years old, but I am 38 years old. I am old. How's the motorcycles doing? Doing pretty good. I've definitely picked up a lot of views. Everything has gone up because of buying the Grom. The Grom has been doing pretty good. I love riding the thing. It's been pretty fun. I don't get to ride as much as I want to. Tonight, like I said, I rode the green motorcycle, and I almost got into that massive accident. It was pretty close, but I've had a good time with it. So, and I've met some new people, and it's been a lot of fun. But yeah, that YouTube channel is doing pretty good. I mean, it's nowhere near as big as this one. I think it's like 3,800 subscribers, but, you know, a lot of people are finding me due to the Grom videos. So, you know, and you find that, like with the GTR, I brought in a lot of subscribers. It's the way to go. Infowars. Yeah, dude, guys, I'm old. I don't know if you can see. I got a little bit of gray hair starting to poke through there. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there do too. You get a few of them, not so much through here, just a little bit through here starting to pop out. So I'm turning into an old man right before your eyes. And as I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are too, you're starting to feel it. I think I started getting like the first couple gray hairs around maybe like 33 years old, 33, 34, one or two was starting to pop out. And now that I'm getting older, I start to see a little bit more, and I'm like, wow, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, Fortis. I don't watch all that stuff either. It's just not my thing. I don't know. Anybody want some GTR action? I mean, look at the lineup I have. Tell me that I've not been blessed. We've got a ZX6R, Honda Grom, GTR, 2 Honda Preludes out back, you know, a nice home. I've been blessed, and I can't say anything more about it, you know. And a lot of people expect things to come for you free. I've noticed that a lot in my YouTube videos, whether it's motorcycles or car videos. How do you afford it? I don't understand how you can afford that. And did your parents buy you for you? And I'm like, how old do you think I am? Or two, your wife bought it for you, and et cetera, et cetera. You get a lot of that kind of stuff, and you're like, no, it's called working for a job for a very long time. So my pay rate is way up here. And I have no other bills, so it's not too hard to afford these kind of things. You buy it, pay it off really quick, and then you move on to the next one. And if you're like me, just don't sell your stuff. The ZX6R I paid cash for. The Grom was only $4,000. It was $3,800 out the door, but then I added a warranty with it, so it was $4,000. I mean, I'm not blowing tons and tons of money, but using my head at the same time. But you get a lot of crazy stuff, and you know, I try and help people out on as much as I can, because they're like, how do you afford this stuff? And it's just honestly being blessed, sticking with your job, working hard. If it takes you working an extra couple shifts in order to buy it, work the extra couple shifts. Nobody's gonna give you that GTR for free. You will have to work to get that sucker, because that payment right there for that GTR is $736 a month. And I've already paid off over $10,000 of my original loan. Already over $10,000 from my original loan I've paid off just in 10 months. That's how much I'm paying on it. So just giving you guys a heads up. Favorite fast food? Oh, don't know, man. I like McDonald's. I mean, Burger King's all right. Chick-fil-A is really good. I like Chick-fil-A. Taco Bell's pretty good. Pizzas, I like Pizza Hut and stuff like that, if you want to consider that fast food. Yeah, dude, Benj, you will get a lot of haters. The fancier stuff you get, the more haters you get. It's just the way it goes in this life, and you know, I'm not saying that I'm not jelly about some people. You get in there like, damn, I wish I had all that too. But that sets me motive and drive. I always knew for years and years, since I first saw the very first GTRs in Atlanta. I was there when they bought the very first two GTRs to Atlanta. I was at the dealership when they arrived. It was just a fluke that we were there when they had the first two GTRs arrive. And both of them sold while we were there, because we were like, oh my God, we got to check this sucker out. And it was 2009. And it was a good time. So I think it was late 2008. It was right around there, and I knew from back then I needed a GTR. And obviously back then there was no way I could afford it, but things change with time. You get paid more. Obviously I got married, so now you got two incomes. I'm not humping it by myself with one income. And things change, you know, so you make more money, and you're like, oh, and then I had my 370Z. Well, that was paid off in 3 years, so I had a massive down payment to put down. So it's just, you know, things like that is where it gets to you. You're not going to start off buying a GTR for your first or second car. I mean, I've had like 8 cars now. You just go through them one by one, and you move up your levels, you know, just like you move up in your job, you make more, so. You gotta buy, ew, electric cars, no thanks, bud, not my stuff. Yeah, exactly, Caesar. That is honestly the way to do it, is pay off your stuff as fast as possible. Then you can buy some more stuff. That's really also always good. Because my plan is to have this house paid off in 15 years or less. It's a 30-year mortgage. So we took a full 30 years, but I want to have it paid off in 15 years or less. What that does is it opens up tons of money. So what I always told my wife is I'd like to have a second home out west, Colorado, Montana, something like that, a small home, 3-bedroom home, where we could use it as a summer home and then come back here during the winter and hop in between back and forth. And once you don't have a house payment, well, now you can go buy another house. But the thing is, you already own one home. All you gotta do is pay the maintenance on it, your taxes on it, and insurance. That's all I'd have to pay. So like I said, it frees up a ton of money to go buy a second home. And that's generally how I kept getting vehicles. Like I paid them off so fast and go buy another one, go buy another one, go buy another one. And that's generally what happened. Yeah, exactly. If you set your mind to something, set yourself a goal in life, guys. I don't care what it is, whatever you're interested in. If you want 5 women, and set yourself the goal for 5 women, you know, whatever. Do what you got to do in life. But you set yourself up for it. Figure out a way how you're going to get there. It's going to take many steps along the way, but you can definitely get there. Trust me, you can get there. It took me 8 years, but I got there. And now I'm driving a GTR. And I don't have a ridiculous payment. Most of the GTR guys in the Central Florida GTR Club are paying over $1,000 a month for the GTR. That is their car payment. Mine is $736. Granted, I bought it used. But a lot of those guys did buy used GTRs, but they just didn't pay huge down payment like I did. I put a monster down payment down. I put 35% of the original or the value down instantly. So my loan wasn't as big as theirs are. They're financing $80,000, $90,000, and you're like, holy crap, you're buying a small home. So there you go. Yeah, it depends. Whatever you want, set yourself that goal for. Figure out a way to do it. If you have to work extra hours, go for it, man. You can do whatever the heck you want. I wanted to Grom. I went out and did it. I was like, I'm going to do it. And I figured out a way to get and do it. And you can do it too, guys. Exactly. Javier, whatever you want. Set yourself that goal. You want, go for it. It's going to be kind of hard, and it's going to be very expensive. You might as well buy a GTR at that point. Can you imagine keeping up with 5? Oh my God. You know how much money you'd be spending to keep 5 happy? Just buy a GTR. You will save money buying a GTR. Just do it. Ooh, sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. It's just the way it goes. Sometimes it drops really quick. I remember my house when I was just starting high school. My parents bought a house in Jacksonville, Florida. I was living there in Jacksonville, Florida. It's in North Florida. And we bought a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house where my dad did. He bought it for $69,000. $69,000. He sold it for, I don't know how many years later, for $110,000. So the value went up that much. Now, I think that neighborhood's gone back down in value, but you can see that a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house back then in the 90s was definitely attainable for under $90,000. You could get they weren't big homes, they were small 3-bedroom, 2-bath homes, but they were definitely attainable for under 100 grand. So, you know, this car was almost as much as my parents' house was. That's what's crazy about it. But then again, how much was a GTR back in the 90s? I don't think it was 100 grand. So it's weird to say, but you know, that's just the way it goes. I live in a 2-bed, 1-bath home. Yeah, before I got married for years, I rented a 2-bedroom, 1-bath place as my own as well. So my back room was nothing but storage. I left all the storage back there. So boxes, old toys, computer stuff, whatever I had was all in the back. It was just thrown in the back. I didn't care what happened to it. I just shut the door. The rest was just a laundry room, bathroom, and then the kitchen, living room, and the front room. And that's where the master bedroom was up front. And that's all I did with it. Honestly, I rented that for years before I got married. So, I mean, and what that did was, it was cheap. That's when I lived in Pensacola, Florida. You guys probably don't know, I lived in Pensacola, Florida before we moved down here. And it's pretty cheap to live there. And so I had that place for a long time. And because it was cheap, I actually had bought both Preludes, and I had the money to buy the Preludes. And still have money to go on trips. I'd go to Europe still and do all that stuff because I didn't buy something that I didn't need. 2-bedroom, 1-bath was all I ever needed, and I didn't have to go crazy with it, and it was pretty good. What are some nice areas in Florida? There's a lot of nice areas in Florida. If you have deep pockets, you can have whatever the heck you want. There's some very rich, very fancy areas in Florida. But then again, you can have, you know, some just regular cheap places in Florida too, you know? Yeah, for sure. I mean, if I had to say physics, if you probably are home here, I'll give you an example, guys. You guys know we looked at a home in Windermere, Florida. Let's say it was 70 square foot bigger than ours, not much bigger, you know. And they wanted, it was $680,000. So just giving you a heads up, $680,000. We bought this house in 2012. This is the difference between Windermere and Kissimmee, Florida. We bought this home for $330,000. So for a 70 square foot, it didn't have a pool on it. It wasn't directly on the country club. It was in a country club, but it wasn't on the golf course like our house is. And they want, you know, $350,000 more dollars. That's how much more expensive it is. It's very expensive over there. But then again, you're getting that rich lifestyle. It's very high end there. The schools are all amazing A-rated schools. Everything is immaculate. It's clean. There's zero crime there. You're getting what you pay for. It's just the way it goes. And I'm sure in Hawaii, if this house was in Hawaii, it would be $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 as well. It's the only thing I can say. That's the way to go, King of Shine. That is the way to do it. If as soon as we can get this sucker down, I am with you on that one, buddy. I'm with you. One of my goals, we're talking about goals again, guys, when I was talking about the GTR. When I was in junior high and then I was in high school, I played on the golf team. I know people would be like, you play golf? I'm like, yeah, I played golf for a long time. I always looked at those homes when you go to the tournaments and stuff between the high schools. I always would look at the homes on the country club while you're walking down the fairways and stuff, and I'm like, man, one day I will live on a country club. I don't care what I have to do. I will bust my tail, and I will buy a home on a country club. Well, as soon as we got married back in 2012, the one thing we were talking, well, she knew ahead of time, was like, I want to live on a country club. I don't care. I want it to be a gated neighborhood, and I want it to be on a country club. So when we were looking for homes, what did we look for? A gated neighborhood and a country club. And here we are. So it took from when I was a junior high and high school on the golf team, how many years? 18 years or something. But I achieved that goal where I'm now living on a country club and I have a very nice big home on a country club. You just got to set yourself goals and go for it. And you might end up working your tail off for it, but you can definitely get it if you set your goals and you try hard enough. You just got to know that not everything's instantly going to be there for you. You know, I didn't know when it was going to happen. I knew it was going to be years and years and years, but I knew as soon as I was married, we were getting married, I'm like, this is the kind of home I want. I don't care what kind of home you pick. Just make sure it's like in a country club and it's in a gated neighborhood. And that was it. And sure enough, we were just blessed with this, killer home for dirt cheap. So there you go. I set my goal to live in the desert. There you go. Hey, man, whatever you wanted, that's the go. That's what new. Movie fan. Are you ready to move to Arkansas this week? Nah, there's just not much in Arkansas this week. The Duggars are in Arkansas. You guys want to, they have a bunch of girls. I've seen when they had that TV show. My wife loved to watch that stuff. It was pretty good. So, it's not, what? Flooding in Miami. I don't live in Miami, dude. I live I think it took me right at 3 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes to get to Miami. From my house, because I live in the center of Florida, so I have to get on the Florida Turnpike and come all the way down to South Florida to get to Miami, which takes me, like I said, it was about 2 hours and 45 minutes, right at 3 hours to get to the Port of Miami. From my house to the Port of Miami was 3 hours. To get to Port Canaveral, which is over there in Cocoa Beach, it's about 45 minutes away, maybe 50 minutes away, you'll be at Port Canaveral. Going to Tampa is about an hour and 10 minutes. If you go that way on I-4, you'll get into Tampa in about an hour and 10 minutes from my house. So just giving you a heads up. Like I said, I'm really central to everything. Jacksonville, Florida is about 2 hours and 20 minutes from my house, and you'll be in Jacksonville, Florida. So it's perfect where I live. Everything is so central. It's great. 3 weeks ago when I went to Orlando for vacation, nice towns. Yeah. You talking about Royal Palm Beach? Like Royal Palm Beach? Oh, yeah, you want to see the Grom? You want to see the Grom some more? Hold on. Do you see the Grom? Is that Grom good for you? Oh, yeah. Look at that Grom. Ha! Our hour's almost up, guys. Our hour is almost up, and I do need to get to bed because we got stuff going on tomorrow. So, is there any last things you would like to talk about? I don't care what you want to talk about. You're more than willing to talk about anything you want. I'm happy to spend time with you guys. It really does mean a lot. But let me know if there's anything else you guys would like to talk about. Like I said, I only wanted to make an hour-long hangout with you guise, as you saw in the title. So please feel free to let me know. Yeah, this is the Grom for you right here, buddy. So you can see, I don't know how well the camera is going to show the quality-wise, but everything has been modded out on it. Exhaust is on there, obviously. Integrated tail light, fender limiter kit, so they don't have a nasty fender on it. New mirrors are on it. New levers are on it. What do you want to call it? Shorty, turn signals are up here. I've changed those out. Oh, I have a cold air intake here. Can you see it? See that little chrome thing right here? That's cold air intake with a K&N filter on it. So it's got a lot of stuff on it. Actually, tomorrow, Matthew, tomorrow at 7 something in the morning, they're having a launch out of Cape Canaveral. You can go to their website, NASA's website. They'll be doing a live launch. You can actually see the rockets take off from our house at night. Not during the day. During the day, it's just too bright. But at night, if you look straight out over my pool and you look directly east, you'll see a little bit of orange dot going up. If it's when they have night launches, you'll see a little orange dot going up like this. Because I'm about, I don't know, 30 miles, 30, 40 miles or so in a straight line away from Cocoa Beach where Cape Canaveral is, where you can watch the NASA rockets go off. So you'll see a little orange dot going up. I've caught it once or twice before, but it's pretty crazy. I think there's one bit of it on there, GT Taylor, on the other side. I think just like this much. I don't know. I can't remember. You got any stuff recommended to go there? Just my parents and I. Miami is very expensive. Get ready to open your wallets. You'll be spending tons and tons of money there. Nothing is cheap in Miami. Nothing is cheap in Miami. They got Baysides down there. It's the outdoor shopping mall right there along the thing. All kinds of, like, if you're into like zoos and botanical gardens and stuff, they have all that down there. Shopping, they have a bunch of high-end malls down there. Very fancy, expensive malls if you're into that stuff. You're going to see Ferraris and Lamborghinis everywhere you go. You're going to be like, boring. It's just another Lamborghini and Ferrari. They're absolutely everywhere inside. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. It just dropped. It's probably like telling me, but you went over 1 hour. What are you doing? Get off. Get off. Get off. Yeah, just get ready to spend a lot of money down there. But there's everything for if you want to do shopping, whatever. From what I can tell from your name, you're of Spanish descent. Good, because it is very, 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 very Spanish in Miami. It's definitely not very much English anymore. Most of the places you go down there, almost everybody's Spanish. So get ready for that. I was just down there, obviously, for Hurricane Irma when we went on the cruise, and almost everybody down there only speaks Spanish, or they're broken English when they talk to you. It's, you know, it's definitely the way it is down there. So, but you'll have a lot of fun down there. Like I said, if you're in car watching, cars are everywhere down there. Any type of exotic, you'll see it. You will see exotics everywhere driving around through the streets. Of course, GT Taylor, that's exactly what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to drop you off in the traps. Choose. I remember that. Saying goodbye. All right, buddy. Enjoy your night, Alex. That's fine because I'm about to get off myself here. I know we got 20 people on here, and I love you guys more than anything. Big thumbs up from me to all of you guys. It really does mean a lot if you want to drop a thumbs up back. That's cool. As always, in all my videos, if you like the videos, just leave a simple thumbs up. Remember, YouTube bases a lot of that stuff. There's a lot of feedback in it, whether it's thumbs up or thumbs down, that it's activity. There's a lot of activity and interaction, so it actually pushes the videos up a little bit. So that's always good. Whether it's up or down, it really doesn't matter. Comments, the whole 9 yards, it puts that in that algorithm and kind of pushes you up a little bit higher. There you go. Yeah, you'll have a lot of fun. Just take a lot of pictures of all the high-end cars. You will really, really like it down there. I was born just north of there in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Very, very nice area too, so you should have a good time. All right, guys, any more questions before I head inside? Because I do need to work on 2 parts of, I got that motorcycle almost accident video I got to throw together, and I've got to make a thumbnail for tomorrow's video. I haven't put the thumbnail on there for tomorrow's video. And then I'm going to bed because we've got stuff going on tomorrow. But I wanted to spend at least an hour with you guys, and I definitely did. So thank you very much, guys, for hanging in here. I really do appreciate it. Did you get the bug off I sent? Honestly, Edward, I have not been to the thing. I will go. I just, when I didn't know that I didn't know if anyone was sending me stuff, I just haven't checked it, Alex or Edward. I apologize. I will get it to you. I will go tomorrow. How's that sound? I will go tomorrow with you guys, and I will go do a thing. I'll always do it, so. Or, if you want to wait, I can go to next weekend. I can go down to the mailbox next Friday if you want to do a live stream for you guys. Whatever up to you, Edward, because I want to make sure that you understand that I did get it or did not get it. I just haven't checked the mailbox in a little bit, so letting you know. So it's up to you, buddy. Ken, yes, you are missing it, bro. You always miss it, Ken. Ken, by the way, is going to have another kid. Ken is not going to be able to have cars anymore. Ken is going to have to sell his BMW and not send me any more Fuso soft coat from Australia. Ken is about to be broke as a joke. So, wish him well. Sorry for your loss, all that fun stuff, because your time is gone now that you're going to have a second kid. So, there you go. Basically the same as a Veterans Day. Yeah, yeah, whatchamacallit, Matthew, isn't that the day where they put the poppies on their thing? I remember going on a cruise one time in November, and there was a lot of British people on there, and I think Canadians and stuff like that on there, and they had the poppy on their thing, you know, for veterans or whatever. I don't know. It's like a British and Canadian thing. Americans don't do it. But I do remember that, and they want to say it's in November, so I'm not too good with it. Yeah, Edward, I really do appreciate it. I just haven't honestly checked it in a while, so please bear with me. Like I said, it's definitely up to you. I would definitely go check it for you to make sure I have it, but I just haven't checked it, so I apologize about that. Yep, there you go, Matthew. See, I understand what it was, but I just couldn't remember it or anything like that. Nope, BMW's got to go, Ken. I'm sorry. You're going to have to get a minivan along with me. Minivans are fine. Don't you worry about it. Or what do they call it? A combi or whatever like that. The Australians do it. A combi, is it? I don't know what the term is for like an RV. I guess it's an RV, right? Or a recreational vehicle. The United States calls it RV. Yep, there you go, Ken. So I see what I mean. So I know what everybody's talking about, obviously, but I just didn't know exactly... I don't know the exact title of it. I just know everybody wears the poppy on their thing that other people don't have. Oh, okay, it's just called a van. Yeah, I know that. I don't know if there was Australians use that word anymore. I know it's like an 80s term or whatever for like a big RV recreational vehicle or something like that. Recommendations on the year. You don't want to get an 09 or 2010. They had some issues with the transmission. Don't play with that. The fastest GTR stock was the 2013. So 2013 is also when the horsepower significantly jumped up. To me, if you're going to spend that money, get a 2013 or newer, because the horsepower went from here to here, significant, like a 60 horsepower jump. And that's pretty big. So I would definitely say get a 2013 plus. You're going to look to spend at least mid 60,000s for it. So look to spend $65,000 to $70,000. I don't know how much you're willing to spend, but that's what you need to be looking for if you want to get one of those GTRs. Yeah, the problem is you're going to see a lot of, they're going to be cheaper. They just don't have the power and stuff that the newer ones have. And some of the 2010s had a little bit of transmission problems. You don't want that at all. You don't want that at all. Yep, Armistice Day. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, Ken. It was Armistice Day here in the United States for years as well, but they changed it to just Veterans Day in the United States. That's what they call it. So to encompass all wars, not just World War I. So that's what happened. So that way, like people from World War II, Korean War, all that stuff weren't just left out in the wind, you know. It was for all veterans then. So there you go. Anywho, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the day. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you guys did like it, slam me with that thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. I loved it. Just let me know if you guys like it or not. Just let me know in the comments below. It's pretty cool getting to spend time with you all. And then check out tomorrow's video of Masterson's spray shine. And then let me know what you guys think. The tire shine didn't last as long, but the interior shine is still lasting up pretty good. But then again, if I was going to tell you to get Masterson's stuff, if you want it to last, get this. It honestly is a very good product. It usually lasts me 2 to 3 whole weeks. Very, very solid product from him. And I told him that it's an excellent product. So there you go. All right, guys. Good night, guys. I'm going to go ahead and head off to bed. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, swing by and say hi tomorrow. Say what's up. Say hello to Mr. Trump. He's over there in Asia right now kicking some ass, taking names. And guys, I will see you all at the very next video, which obviously is tomorrow. So I'll see you all tomorrow. So thanks so much for watching. And I'll see you at the next live stream, probably next Friday night. Y'all take care.